So today I'm going to be talking about basically when emotions pop up out of nowhere. They seem to come from nowhere. You're basically like having, like an episode of where you're really sad or angry or you have anxiety or something, and it just comes from nowhere. There's no real, you know, uh, there seems to be no real reason for it to be showing up. It's just happening. And this happens to me a lot with I guess you could say sadness. I'll feel really sad and like to the point of crying sometimes for no reason, and I can't figure it out, and I don't know where it's coming from. There's nothing that's really should have caused it, so I don't. I was talking to someone about it the other day, and they recommended that I do a video about it, so here I am. Anyway, I don't really know what to say about this. All I can say is that I think that it's probably something like um, these emotions come out because for whatever caused them previously. For some reason, you felt like you couldn't let it out at that point in time, and so you let it out later. It's kind of like letting the steam out of a pot or something like that, or slowly reducing your stress in a way, in an environment where you feel comfortable. That's the only way I can think of, why it might be happening. Kind of like basically when you're a kid and, you want to act out, but the only person you can really act out around is your parents or your mother or whatever. For some people it may not be that way, but it's usually whoever you feel the most comfortable around is the person you're going to act out towards. And I think that's probably kind of like what this emotion thing is like I said, you're just trying to let off some steam in a comfortable environment. So that's one idea. I've heard other people say that it's like an empath thing, that you could be picking up other people's emotions and feelings, and that's kind of why you're feeling that way. I don't know. I mean it's not that I don't believe in stuff like that, but I just don't like to feel like I'm a person who uh, is somehow special compared to other people. I don't like to think of myself that way, and so yeah, I don't think I'm an empath. I mean, sometimes I've questioned, where the hell are all these emotions coming up from, and that's a possible one. I don't think it's very likely I'm an empath though, but I guess that's one of them. I'm trying to think if there's any other reason. I can't really. Um, I did have one more idea about it, and I completely lost it over the last day or two because I'd been thinking about vlogging about it, and I completely lost it. So, oh well, that's pretty much it. That's my thoughts on it. It is really, uh, it's kind of a unsettling thing because it's like you feel like there should be a reason for this, and yeah, and when you can't find it, it's kind of like, what do I do? How do I fix this emotion? um, and all I can say there is maybe you just need to feel that emotion, and that's why you're having it. Maybe you just need to be really sad for a little while, or maybe you need to be scared. There's something that's trying to, yeah, again, come out, and it's a way of you de-stressing, I guess, is the only way I can. And that's, yeah. So just be there with that emotion and accept it, and then let it pass, and move forward, I guess. That's the only thing I can recommend for it. It does suck though, and yeah. sorry I, sorry it's mostly me just going on about what I think it might be, or and there's no real, I'm sorry I don't have any answers or solutions to the problem. I guess if you're having the problem, just know that you're not alone on it, and that it's something that happens. Anyway, thanks for listening.